Eastern Standard on May 13th, 2021. Just to disclaim, this isn't financial advice. It's only educational and outlining my own personal opinions. Trade at your own risk, not mine. Twitter updates below in the link if you want intraday updates. I've been tweeting out today some of the Bitcoin action that you might find interesting. And then ultimately, if you want to subscribe to the YouTube channel, I put out 2 videos a day typically, but lately, with the turmoil that we're witnessing, sometimes 3 times a day. Anyway, let's get straight to the markets. Okay, NuCypher US dollar today looking better now than we were when we were in the midday. I mean, we've been bouncing all over the place. And upon, further inspection earlier in the day, we were, pretty much at a low of like 38 several times. You had a couple of opportunities to get it at 38. I personally was not a buyer at 38 because I have another entry point. I didn't go through that right now, but I will tomorrow morning again for those who haven't seen it, or if you want to watch this morning's video, I had it on there. But I have a feeling that this will, this will slowly kind of level off. I think the NuCypher Bitcoin pair is actually getting stronger, so it's kind of an offset. The strengthening NuCypher Bitcoin pair is kind of an offset to the diminishing Bitcoin value. So Bitcoin's like waffling. It's really it's hodling on to that 50,000 range, which we talked about earlier. I think that if you look at Bitcoin, we hit the support a couple of times, once yesterday and a couple of times today. And I think that it's testament to the fact that we were eventually going to get this drop anyway. Elon just, preempted the whole thing by doing it sooner and helping us all out, get this correction going. And I'm glad it kind of started. I wish it would just end already by hitting the second support area so that we can all get on with our lives. I'm still projecting out the $75,000 to $100,000 Bitcoin by the end of the year, and I'm pretty certain that that will happen. That being said, nothing's certain, so please don't, put the house up for sale and buy Bitcoin on my advice. Anyway, let's go take another look upon further inspection. Why do I think that Bitcoin will continue to fall? Well, I tweeted this chart out earlier. This is a downward move into a pennant. And typically, if you go into a pennant on a downward move, that typically means that by the end of the pennant, it should go on the downward trajectory. It should fall more. That being said, not sure that that's going to happen in this case. It's not that these events are 100% correct all the time. It's a general statement, as most chartists and technicians will observe, is that most of the time when you see a downward direction into the pennant, it usually resolves to the downside. But there are plenty of exceptions to that, and tonight might be one of them as well. So it's not for certain. But that being said, if I had to make a call on this, I would expect this thing to be down on overnight action, at least in the 47, 46 range. Anyway, let's go to the NuCypher Bitcoin pair. This is certainly encouraging here. And again, this is the offsetter to the downward Bitcoin action. If we were still where we are right now, if we were where we were today, like earlier today, we were in the 700, high 700 range for, at a couple of points in time. And that would have meant we would be at a much lower level. We'd be like 40 cents at this point. So just recognize the power of the NuCypher Bitcoin pair and what that does to the price of NuCypher US dollar. Again, NuCypher US dollar is equal to the NuCypher Bitcoin pair multiplied by the Bitcoin. That's simple as that. So anyway, I think we should keep our eye tonight on this. I will continue to tweet. Looks pretty positive. It poked its head over this thing. Not sure if I drew the line. We need to see this thing. It needs to be an obvious breakout for us to really feel comfortable with it. But again, it's bearish action, generally speaking. I'm not convinced that this thing is going to be higher tomorrow morning, but I could be surprised. I will be tweeting out for all of you that are subscribed to the Twitter, and have a good night. Take care.